this blew my mind. Canada loses to Denmark 2-1. They outshoot them like 40-25. JB didn't hold the fort against my boy Frederick Dichow formerly of the Frölunda Indians, Frölunda in the SHL. But here's a stat for you. Denmark is the only team to play Sidney Crosby on an international stage and currently have a 500 winning percentage or better. So a winning percentage the Great Danes have against Sid the Kid, Sid Crosby, and Team Canada. They're the only team. They've only played him once, but they're the only team to have a winning record against Sid the Kid.
I want you to go look at that roster. Bo Horvat, Nathan McKinnon, Marc-Andre Fleury, Sidney Crosby. The list goes on and on and on. Fantastic lineup. Top seed in your pool coming out of the round robin. And you lose to the Danes? That doesn't happen. That's like Travis Ridgen getting a shutout in professional hockey. It just doesn't happen.
Guy barely finishes 50 minutes in the first period. He gets yanked 3 goals on 18 shots because the D in Mississippi hung me out to dry. I got to go skate, and the opposing bench just absolutely gives it to me. They throw the starter in, and they realize, he was even worse than Ridgen, so whatever, put him back in. Trav finishes 8 goals on 70 shots in his debut and gets gassed the next week. Yeah, I know all about that.
There are certain blips in the in Canada's hockey history when it comes to world competition. Losing to the Kazakhs way back in the day. Losing to Denmark will be on that list. It's almost fortunate that the Edmonton Oilers are still in the playoffs, or you'd have even less eyes on the Stanley Cup Finals or conference finals. But
you want to know why they lost? I have some inside information. I have insider information
because they didn't score more goals than the Danes.
Well, yeah, obviously, the team that scored less won or less lost. But you want to know why Team Canada lost to the Great Danes, Dave?
Tell me.
They stopped in Winnipeg at the watering hole. Earls at 300 man. The girls at Earls are fantastic. And most importantly, they stopped at the calibration station, the Rum Hut at IG Field. They're getting ready for the Bombers' preseason debut, and then went over and then choked against the Danes. That is rumor on the street. Can't confirm it here in Las Vegas, Manitoba, the entertainment capital of the world. That is what happened. That is why Team Canada lost. The Rum Hut, calibration station, and the great watering hole Earls 300 man. Gets the best.
I'm actually going to flip that on you. I'm going to flip that on you. I'm going to say because Nick Ehlers scored the tying goal in the third period, Winnipeg Jet. I think that's the schedule he had before he went over to play for his home country of Denmark. I think that's what actually powered him to tie up the game in the third period.
Dude, how good would life be if you're a server as a chick in Winnipeg working at Earls of 300 man? You get all the NHL teams coming in. You got the players. All you got to do is put on some makeup, a nice push-up bra, make sure your hair looks good, and boom, you could be lifted out of poverty, out of this crime pool in Winnipeg where everybody's getting stabbed, getting the Winnipeg handshake, and boom, now you're in New York, you're in Dallas, you're in Florida. Sky's the limit. All you got to do is look pretty and look nice as one of the girls at Earls in Winnipeg at 300 man at the calibration station.
I think the bar was set with the whipped cream bikini in Varsity Blues when she said, "You're my ticket out."
If you enjoyed what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.